I'm loving it. Welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday. We got a few things going on this week. We're going to try to get the 12 scale painted, and we got a few little projects we're going to update. And yeah, let's get into it. Welcome back to the Guru Studio. No racing this week. We did run by Anderson RC today. We picked up some styrene tubing, sheet of Lexan, and yet another 2-channel receiver. That's going to go in the 12 scale. The tubing and the Lexan future project. Subscribe. Check that one out. Coming soon. The 12 scale body on the members only video. We did get the body mounted. This is the next oval body, 12 scale oval truck body. Not too bad. These cars got a really long wheelbase, so they kind of look a little bit odd, but I think it's going to work just fine. I think they're the only ones that really make a competition 12 scale body right now for trucks in the oval class. So it's a really neat looking body. It's got some thin spots, but yeah, it needs to be. I mean, it's got to be lightweight. So anyways, we're going to try to get some paint on that. And what else we got going on? The giveaway car. Members only. That car is given away next Friday. I will announce that on next Sunday's video after the fact. We're going to give it away next Friday, and that's for a members only giveaway. And if you're not a member, that's fine. Appreciate you watching anyways. And if you are a member, thank you for your support. And that will all contribute to the next projects and adventures we go on. But anyways, let's get on this 12 scale. We got to cut some masking. I did run by Hobby Lobby also, and I picked up some stenciling material. I don't know how it's going to work. We're going to give it a shot and see how it works. So always trying something new. So let's try that. All right, we are getting our first set of decals cut. I'm going to run my number 2 on the body, and I'm trying this new stencil material I bought at Hobby Lobby. This is an experiment. I'm not sure if I got the pressure set right or anything, so we're going to cut a set and see how it does. All right, so far I don't hate this stuff. It does seem a little thick. I'm going to try a different blade. I still have to cut a hood logo. And we'll try a different blade. See, I'm still having a little bit difficulty where my outlines are. Wanting to pull the whole decal up. It's cut. But I haven't found one yet that I can just pull off without having to use both hands, a knife. See, it's kind of thick material. It'd probably be like glass bead blast around that stuff. But there's our first set. There's for the bed, quarter panels, our numbers. I'm going to cut a hood logo. I'm going to try a different angled blade. That was a 40 degree, I think. I'm going to try a 60 and see what that does. See if it gets a little sharper cut. Check it out. We got a new sign. It's a little smaller because that one is always out of frame. So hopefully that'll be pasted all over your television set. So anyways, let's go cut the hood logo and see if it does any different. All right, I cut another set with a 60 degree. I had a 45. Cut another set with a 60 degrees, and it's a fresh blade too. Didn't change the pressure or anything, just changed the blade. And that seemed to make life a lot easier. Peeled right off, didn't have to fight it. We are not doing the exact paint scheme. Hal's car I painted for him was the Jamie McMurray McDonald's car. We're going to do a spin on it. I'm going to run my number. Jamie's car was number 2, or number 1. I'm running number 2. And instead of McDonald's, we got Guru's World. So we're going to do the McDonald's logo upside down on the hood. That ought to be pretty cool. It's not Whack Donald's, it's Guru's World. So it'll have the same scheme, slightly different colors. We're still going to go with the fluorescent red and black. And I think we'll use our Guru green on the hood logo. And the stripe, I think it'll still work out all right. Red and green, it is the season. It's Christmas time. So let's get these on there and we'll get to laying the stripe out, and then we'll start painting this thing. All right, we're back. We got all the lettering on it. If you notice, the hood logo all of a sudden is white. This body's got some features in the hood, and this blue masking material, being a little bit thick and probably got a little more plastic content in it, which would, I would imagine, since it's translucent, and it's not quite as flexible. And just sitting here while I was doing the other logos, the hood started to release itself. That stuff so far, that's one strike against it, but so far it seems to be pretty good. It weeded out all right once I changed my blade. It's laying down on the body good. And when I peeled this off, it was really stuck. So it's just not flexible enough. When I went down in these features in the body, it actually started to release itself, so it wouldn't stretch. So I reverted back to my standard, this is a vinyl masking material. It's a low tack vinyl. It's not the typical cheap vinyl I have been using. I just thought I'd give it another shot with a new fresh blade, and it cut this logo just fine. And but the rest of them are fine, and time will tell once we get the spray and paint on here how they react. I did hit this with a little bit of heat with the blue on there, and it still wouldn't quite lay down in the cracks. So I just went ahead and peeled it off without taking a chance, because I know this stuff works and I know how it works. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'll ever use this stuff again, but it was an experiment. You never know, you might hit on something. Besides that, this car being such a long wheelbase, you got so much a gap between the wheels, it makes them look a little bit odd. That's just the nature of a 12 scale oval car. This is a little paint trick or tip. Take up all your negative space that you can. It'll kind of take your eyes away from the gap between the body. It's kind of hard to see now with everything being translucent like it is, but I filled up that negative space as much as I could with my logo, instead of having it scaled to the quarter panel and making it look short. The number is as tall as I can make it on the door, and we stretched that logo out the length of the quarter panel, so it'll create somewhat of an illusion to trick your eye a little bit once you fill up all that space versus actually making it scale. Because if I was making it scale, that logo would only be like 4 inches long, and we went 6 inches on it, the whole length of the quarter. And the number is as big as I could get it height-wise, and I didn't want to stretch it any to make it look weird. Same with the roof. Truck bodies are odd because you got to make the skinny number, but I filled up the space as much as I could. Same with the logo on the hood. We filled up the entire centerpiece of the hood. And the bed. The bed's going to be busy. It's got the YouTube, it's got the HB, and our tailgate's got our handle on it. So a lot of logos. Don't want to do any cutting on this body because it's super thin. The paint scheme is pretty simple. It's just like a golden arch that runs down to a point. We'll do that with fine line, and so there won't be any cutting on the body. Red, yellow, black, black and white logos, yellow and black on the hood, black and white numbers, and most of the logos will be on the bed. The bed will be black, so most of the logos will be just an outline of white, and we'll do the giant play button in red, so that'll catch your eye. So anyways, let's finish up the striping and get some paint on this thing. All right, welcome back to the old spot. We're out in the shop. We're not going to work in the studio with paint right now. It's not super cold, about 60 degrees today. Got the body masked off, black, yellow, fluorescent red, black bed. We're going to use Parma fluorescent red, and one tip with fluorescent red is to get enough of it on there, because if you don't get enough of it on there, it's going to have pink spots. So it will have a rich, not dark, but it'll have that rich reddish neon color. But if you don't get it even and enough of it on there, you will have pink spots. We got our red on. It may look a little orange in the camera still. The camera's not really picking it up. Fluorescent red still has a tinge of orange, but if I set it next to an orange car, you'd see the difference. Once we get it all said and done, I may do that. But we got all of our red on there. We're going to do our white outline around our number, and our letters on the quarter panel are white. So we're going to combine steps because we have to back this with white to get the full coverage. You can see my fingers through there. So we're going to go ahead and pull the letters off the quarters, pull the outline off of the roof. Can't do the number yet on the door because we got all these other colors going on and they're covering it up. So just to combine steps, we'll go ahead and pull these and spray the white. All right, sorry about the voiceover, but I didn't charge my microphones the night before, and we lost our microphone about mid paint job here. Anyways, we're backing the red with white, and while we're backing the red with white, we went ahead and sprayed our bedside logos and the outline around the roof number. Once that was sprayed, we backed it with gray because we're going to spray our Guru green over top of the white. Just the sequence of the paint job, just how it worked out. Generally, you put dark to light, but we go back and forth between dark and light. Here, I'm getting ready to make the mistake of painting the trunk logo Guru green again. It never seems to work, just because, I mean, it works fine, but you can't see it. Between the white outline and the green, you can't really distinguish the letters. So I did end up going back and making a vinyl decal, as you'll see in the end here, and put a decal on the outside of the body to cover up that yellow. Back in the yellow with white, and then once that's backed with white, we have to back it again with gray because we're getting ready to spray our number black, and we're going to be spraying black over yellow. And then the unveil. The most satisfying part of painting an RC body is peeling that film off, and I did not have any audio, so again, apologize for that. But anyways, I think it turned out really nice. And check out the end here. It's a pretty cool car. Can't wait to run it. All right, we're back. And we've got audio. Sorry about that. Microphone died. Did not know it. We got the body complete. We got the decals put in. Headlights, grille. Carpies provides really nice decals, and they fit perfect, as they should, because they designed the body. That is a W. That's Guru's World. That's not an M for Mickey D's. As I was stating earlier, taking up negative space really helps kind of hide the wheelbase situation. These bodies or these cars are really long, as they have to be. But taking up that space and stretching it out and filling it up as much as possible makes it kind of takes your eye away from the long wheelbase and makes it look a little more natural. We got our Hal Brown tribute in the bed. We got our HBIII, which is the chassis also. And we've got our, this is a memorial race we did in 2017 in King. These were the tamper-proof decals that we put on the motors. And I got a roll of them left over, so I stuck one on the car. And I stuck one on the chassis since it is a HB3 chassis. We got the wing installed with some nylon screws. Got our handle on the back. Took some black vinyl, because just like if you've ever painted a 12 scale GT body, the wings on the tail, they're impossible to get paint in them. And it's a little fuzzy in there, so I just cut a couple pieces of triangle vinyl and hid that little mistake there. Well, not really a mistake, you just can't get paint in there. Anyways, I want to thank Chris Dodson for providing this kit and body for the channel. He has also built the newest Pemberton 12 scale oval car. I will be painting his body soon. It's going to be the Handsome Harry body. You'll see that soon on the channel. We're going to run them together. We're going to premiere them together or debut them together at the track. Yeah, that'll be a few weeks. I think they got a race right before New Year's that's kind of a big event at our local track. And we will definitely, if we don't have it before then, we will run them for that race. Next week's video, next Sunday's video, will most likely be the very last Winston Cup cruise in. The Winston Cup Museum in Winston-Salem is closing permanently, and that sucks. And anyways, they said they're going to go out with a bang. There's a chance of rain, but we're going to be there regardless. And it may take a car to run around the parking lot, and they get that Ed Barrier car running, because the guy that owns the Winston Cup Museum also owned the Ed Barrier race team, or the car that Ed was racing. So I do have my RC car painted like his because I was their neighbor back in the day. But anyways, there it is. I hope you like it. Sorry about the audio again, and we'll see you Wednesday. So hit that like, subscribe, and see what comes next. I have no idea what we're doing Wednesday. We'll find out when we get there. So as usual, flying by the seat of our pants, and we got plenty of projects. We got this VRD back here we need to dig into. So anyways, thanks, and we'll see you Wednesday.